Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So it's about 1:10 p.m. Eastern here in US, April 24th. So I want to bring you a quick technical review on Litecoin. Okay, it's been a while since we covered Litecoin, so I thought this might be a good time to do a quick review on Litecoin. Alright, so before we get it started, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit those notifications and those bell icons so you can get this content right away. And if you think these videos are helping you with your trading, then please do give me thumbs up. That really means a lot. Alright, so as I said, Litecoin right now is trading at 162 right now. And we previously talked about this the upward channel in Litecoin. So if you look at this channel, so let's do a recap before I get into the channel. Let's do a quick recap on Litecoin. So Litecoin had this major wedge pattern. If you look this Litecoin, the top resistance line, which is coming all the way from that 380 mark that we created back in December, and that was acting as a resistance previously about last week, and there's the bottom support line, which is coming all the way from the October-November time frame, and which was providing support to that wedge, a huge massive wedge, or if you can even call it a flag. So that was providing the support right at that 111, 112 area, and I have been calling out that seems to be a very good buying opportunity for Litecoin, and I added the position. I did some trading on Litecoin. I currently don't have any position in Litecoin, just a full disclosure. So just want to make a full disclosure on it. But what we have previously said is there's this falling channel, or this down channel right now, that was created back in that early April time frame, that we were creating that lower base, and we weren't pushing to the new lows, and that was a very bullish sign for Litecoin. And that's when I was getting into Litecoin to make some trading in Litecoin, and it did pay out quite well. Alright, so right now what we're seeing is we actually broke that massive wedge, which is the top one, is the red trend line, which was acting as a resistance. We broke that about last week, and now we are finally getting over that 50-day moving average, 200-day moving average, and looking quite nice on this upward channel. Only thing is that we are coming to a major resistance point in Litecoin, which is around 167, 168. Alright, that's a major resistance in Litecoin, which acted as a support previously. If you can go back and take a look at it, like January 23rd, January 25th. So that will act as a resistance going up, and we are looking a little bit overstretched for this run right now for a short term. I'm not saying this is gonna be fall down back to 100 level, but what I'm saying is there might be a room for a consolidation in Litecoin once we hit those target, and we actually quite did earlier today. We almost did hit that 166 in Litecoin. So keep an eye on that. A lot of the altcoins are coming to that resistance level. So I would be a little bit cautious in the fact that if you're up 100% of your position, maybe start thinking about taking some profit off the table, or maybe adding the stop losses in the position, so you're actually securing your profit and not letting the profit turn into a loss. So that's the one thing that I really a lot of amateur trader needs to learn, to actually take profits. That's the one very beginners or rookie mistake that people make, that they don't take profit. And it really has to do with the psychology, because let's say if you take the profit right here in Litecoin at 162, and Litecoin tomorrow goes to 176, you'll be like, you'll be in your mind, you will be thinking that, oh, I shouldn't have sold my Litecoin, I should have waited, and I should have, I could have easily like gained that 7-8% additional 7-8% in Litecoin. Now that kind of thinking will get you in trouble in long term, because that really gets really gets stuck in your head. And when you, in your next trade or the trades in the future, when you actually supposed to be like taking profit and you don't get out of it, and next thing you know that 162 turns into 145 or something, and then you're like, oh, I should have taken that profit. So what I'm trying to say here, what I'm trying to get across is, get into a good habits. Even if you have good principles, so even if the trade doesn't go in your favor, that, hey, this is my my target, this is what I wanted to do, and I'm doing that. So don't try to call too many audibles. You will be is the one thing that I have kept on saying on this channel, is we are trying to make a habit here. What kind of habit you do right now, it will become your second nature, right? So most of the people who are getting into the market, it's not that one-time thing. This is not a lottery ticket that you hit once and you're out of it and you will never trade again, because most people will keep on coming back to the market and keep on trading. So create those good habits. Those habits will turn into your second nature and will really help you in long term. So hopefully you're learning from it and you're not repeating those mistakes. A lot of people have made those mistakes back in January. They turned their December profit into losses. So if you really feel like there is a fundamental long term, then yeah, that is something that you really have to ask yourself, what do you really want to get out of it, right? Maybe sell maybe 30-40% of the position, and when it comes down, then add on to it, or maybe put some stop losses, something like that. So it's very individual from investor to investor. So I can't really tell you what you should be doing, because you have to make that call. I cannot come over there and pull the trigger for you. So you really have to make that call and figure out what you need to do. And that's a good habit. That's those things, rather than relying on other people, you need to start learning on those things. So you're making those your second nature. All right. So for the upside, I think that 167, 166, excuse me, that will be a really good resistance. And on the downside, 151, 152, that will be a good support for Litecoin. All right. We are still in this channel. As long as this channel stays attached, I'm not really concerned about the long-term outlook, but we might see some consolidation in near future. All right, that's pretty much it on Litecoin. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm pretty good about responding them, so we'll go from there. And if you still want me to look at the portfolio, I really think this is a good time to redo the portfolio, or analyze your portfolio. So if you want me to take a look at it, then do shoot me an email and we'll go from there. Talk to you soon. Bye.